You're the only power. You're the only power.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Power Psych B, and welcome back to another video on the channel. This is a gameplay of one of the LMGs. I think the GMRP or X or something like. It's one of the LMGs that I got gold. Anyways, and it has like I had the Ninja Turtle skin at the time. But anyways, that's not what we here for. We here to just yap it once again, and let's talk about the big elephant in the room, or at least the one I've been seeing a lot on my timeline. If you're tapped into the Call of Duty space, if you're not aware, the $1 million Warzone tournament is going on right now, and I guess for like months in this one Discord, or I guess either one Discord or multiple Discords, there has been the cheater Discords have come together and said we're all going to cheat and just cheat during this tournament, right? And mind you, this Warzone tournament is like their biggest event for Warzone, right? It's $1 million, and I think it's like you play in these certain brackets, and the crazy thing about it is that you don't have to stream anything, which is wild. I feel like for $1 million tournament, everyone that wants to participate should be streaming and should be like live. Like, what are we talking about? So some random Joe Schmo Schmeckatelli can make a new account, join the participant pool, and just keep cheating their way, to this, to this competition. There should be so many like safeguards. Like, what are we doing? Like what has it come to? you know I don't know if they're doing this as a ploy to wake up Activision and Treyarch and all them to say, hey, you need to fix your anti-cheat, or if they're just doing it to be funny, or I don't know what it is, but it's a problem for sure, right? We got to look at that and say, hey, this is an issue. But this has been an issue. Like, cheating has always been an issue in games. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it goes back to the inception of gaming. Like, people have been cheating for days, but now it's like ridiculous. Now it's like on the point where you can't even, like, it's so bad now that you can't even tell when people are cheating or not now, right? And it's so sad because, like, everybody has that same mindset. Everybody has that, like, if you kill them too many times, they're gonna be like, oh, you're cheating, or oh, this person's snake, and you can't really tell. It's hard to tell unless you're like locked in. There's different ways, like, clearly there's different ways to sniff it out. Yes, there, you can look up videos of people that are interviewing these cheaters, and you can figure out, what's the tell of somebody using a Cronus, what's the tell of somebody using a Zim, what's the tell of somebody using X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you have to know that now just to be like, oh, this person's legit, is insane. Are we not, like, this is insane? Like, now, not to say that everybody in your lobby, in your public lobbies, is cheating, because I don't think that's true, but it could be a possibility. The higher of it being a higher possibility is on that case, right? Because if you look at the products, like, you can buy a Cronus, at GameStop, and you can buy it off Amazon. You can buy these products anywhere now. And when you look at some, and then, like, if you look at the Amazon stats of the Cronus buyers, it's like 2K plus bought in this month. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. And then you have like people that are using mouse and keyboard on console, and like, you can't even be safe just by playing on console nowadays, because now people can double bypass with the Cronus. They can use the Cronus plus use wall hacks off another screen, like off a laptop or a PC. They can run the other cheats, like where you can have ESP with the wall hacks and aimbot and shit like that. It's crazy, bro. It's insane. Like, does it matter to y'all that much? Is your ego, for me, I feel like it's an ego thing, right? Now, this is all speculation. I'm not saying like everybody's doing this, but I'm just speaking from psychology mindset. I have
You
a
stupid,
bachelor's in
bro.
it. I'm still going to
Why you
school
so toxic,
to
bro?
learn the human mind and everything like that. But the biggest thing for me, I feel like a lot of people are doing it for is ego. Ego. And it's like your ego is that fragile that you have to do this in order
Nah, they
to
killer, bro.
just like
They killer,
dumpster
bro.
on people and tell people that you're better than them. And it makes no sense. Like nobody cares. I don't get nobody cares how good you are at this game. I make content on this game
Oh my god, turret on
and
me?
I
You
just
still can't
yap
kill this
or
guy?
I just be on here just you see me dying multiple times on this gameplay. Like I do not care about
Oh,
looking good
he
in front
probably
of
had
the
like
camera.
cold
Like
blooded or something. That thing that don't
and
detect
I think it's a problem also
cancer.
that people see how these people have come up in the Call of Duty scene where they go on Rebirth Island or Warzone or like in a multiplayer, but more mainly Warzone. They go on Warzone, this Rebirth, and they two boxing,
LMGs, bro. They
and
be the
they're
way to
like
go,
getting
bro.
all
You
these
gotta like
kills and
block them
everything like
sometimes.
that, and people are looking
Using
at
the
them
base LMGs, not the
and they're like,
regular
"Yeah, I
ones.
could do that shit too." And it's like, "Yeah, you could do that shit too," but it's like,
You stupid,
you
bro.
know, I don't think people understand that.
Yeah,
Also,
they
you gotta
getting
have a
cooked, bro. I don't know
personality
what's going
too.
on.
Like you have to have a personality attached to what you're making in order for it to even pop off or for it to be relevant to stick around. You're gonna get into this loop, and then people don't understand when you're really making content and you get stuck into a game. Like people don't talk about that. You'll get stuck. So they'll do all this work
Watch, now
to get
we gonna
stuck
get put
into
on a
this
hard mode, bro.
this
You're
one
probably
mode
right. You're
where
probably
I'm just
right.
gonna
They give
stream
you 5 minutes,
two
we'll get
box,
paused.
upload this gameplay, and get a whole bunch of kills. You're gonna be doing that forever, my guy. If you want to make some like this a side hustle, you're gonna be doing that forever. Like you're gonna, that's all you're gonna be making is that type of content. And I don't know
Oh,
how you
hello.
can. You have to be some type of machine
That man was just
to
sitting there,
be
bro.
able to just like sit there
Alright,
and
brother.
deal with that day in and day out. I don't know how you don't eventually lose your mind and then like you go, oh,
Oh,
I'm
he
not
keep.
gonna do this
Okay.
anymore.
He
And
did
then
the
when you
little
decide you're not
transition
gonna do
now.
this anymore, guess what? The YouTube algorithm and all that's not gonna care. It's gonna be like, yo, you gotta upload Call of Duty videos because that's what gets you views. And it's like, nah, bro, you gotta like
I mean, this shit.
you gotta have a
Game is over. It's
personality
pretty much a game at
and
this
you
point.
and you have to have some you have to enjoy what you're doing, right? That's the
This
other
is
thing
bad.
about content creation. That's the two key factors. You
I
have
mean, I
to
feel bad. I
enjoy a
mean, he's
little
not
bit
gonna
of what you're
sneeze though.
doing and you have to have a personality. And those are the
They
things that
got
are
a
gonna
regular.
take
Ooh,
you
somebody just got
high.
touched.
It's not gonna be all these clips and like all these like
Get out of here. I
this
don't know what
crazy. Now
happened, bro.
those
I
can
don't know what
take
they
you
was
far,
doing.
bro. But you can't only do that so many times until people are like, you're gonna run out of either you're gonna run out of clips or people are just gonna be
Joe, stop spamming.
like that's all they're coming for. And then what you're gonna do. But let me know how you guys feel about the cheating, epidemic in Call of Duty right now. Until I got some more for you, it's been your boy Power. Or if you have any other, comments or questions about how, um the state of I'm sorry, the state of like YouTube algorithm and everything like that. Let me know your guys' experience with that if you are content creators and you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, if I have something new for you, it's been your boy Power. Peace, man.